Rajesh lived in a small lane of Delhi. He was 25 years old. He worked as a clerk in a private company. His monthly salary was 25,000 Indian rupees, just enough to run the house. But Rajesh had a big heart. He was deeply in love. His girlfriend's name was Neha. Neha was 19 years old. She studied in college. They had met 2 years ago in a park. Rajesh used to go for a walk in the park every evening. Neha used to come with her friend. One day, Rajesh gathered courage and spoke to Neha. Neha smiled and said, "Hi, you come here every day, right?" And that's how their love story began. Rajesh loved Neha a lot. He used to spend all his salary on her. Neha liked expensive clothes, branded phones, going out, and eating at restaurants. Rajesh even took loans to keep Neha happy. Neha would say, "Raju, you can give your life for me, right?" Rajesh would reply, "Life? I'll give my entire life to you." Neha would smile and hug him tightly. Rajesh felt that Neha truly loved him. But Neha's heart was somewhere else. Neha wanted lots and lots of money. She was looking for a rich guy. Rajesh was just a ladder for her. One day Neha said to Rajesh, "Raju, I need a new iPhone. My old one is not working." Rajesh had no money. He said, "Neha, I'll get it next month when I get my salary." Neha got angry and said, "You always make excuses. I love you, but how will this work?" Rajesh got worried. He borrowed 5,000 Indian rupees from his friend and took out 10,000 Indian rupees from his credit card. He bought the phone for Neha. Neha became happy, but this happiness didn't last long. One day, Vicky entered Neha's life. Vicky was the son of a rich businessman. He was 27 years old. He had his own flat in Delhi and an expensive car. Vicky used to see Neha outside the college. One day he offered her a lift. When Neha sat in Vicky's car, her heart started beating fast. Vicky said, "You are very beautiful. Want to go for dinner?" Neha smiled and agreed. Vicky took her to a 5-star hotel. Expensive food, champagne. Neha felt this was the life she wanted. Vicky said, "I will give you everything you want." Neha fell for Vicky, not for love, but for his money. Now Neha started staying away from Rajesh. She wouldn't pick up his calls and avoided meeting him. Rajesh was worried. He would stand outside Neha's house for hours. Neha's mother would say, "Son, Neha has gone to college," but Rajesh knew she was lying. One day Rajesh saw Neha with Vicky in the mall. They were walking hand in hand. Rajesh's heart broke. He went to Neha and said, "Neha, what is this? You love me, right?" Neha laughed and said, "Rajesh, you are poor. You can't keep me happy. Vicky will make me a princess. Go away and stop troubling me." Rajesh started crying. He said, "Neha, I did everything for you. I took loans. I worked day and night." Neha laughed cruelly and said, "Love doesn't run on money. What is your status? You are nothing in front of Vicky." Vicky pushed Rajesh and said, "Get lost, you poor guy. Don't trouble my girlfriend." Rajesh returned home. He couldn't sleep the whole night. He felt Neha had betrayed him. She had just used him in the name of love, but Neha was scared. Rajesh now knew everything. If he told Vicky, or went to the police, Vicky might leave her. She needed a lot of money. She wanted to marry Vicky and become rich. Rajesh was an obstacle. Neha told Vicky, "Vicky, Rajesh is troubling me. He is crazy. He will kill me." Vicky said, "Don't worry, baby, I'll handle it." But Neha felt Vicky wouldn't do anything. So she made her own plan. Neha called Rajesh and said, "Raju, sorry yaar. I was wrong. Vicky was just time pass. I love only you. Let's meet." Rajesh's heart melted. He still loved Neha. He said, "Okay, Neha, let's meet tomorrow evening in the park." Neha smiled. She called her friend Rohan. Rohan was a goon. Neha told him, "Finish Rajesh. I'll give you 50,000. Rohan agreed. Neha took money from Vicky, saying it was for shopping. The next evening, Rajesh was waiting in the park. Neha came. Rajesh became happy and said, "Neha, you really came back." Neha hugged him and said, "Yes, Raju, I am yours. Let's go somewhere else, to a quiet place." Neha took Rajesh behind the park towards the jungle. It was dark there and no one came. Rajesh didn't suspect anything and went with her. Suddenly Rohan and his 2 friends came out from the bushes. Rohan had a knife in his hand. Rajesh got scared and said, "Neha, Who are these people? Neha stepped back and said in a cold voice, Rajesh, you were an obstacle in my life. Now get out of it forever. Rajesh understood everything. He said, Neha, you are a cheater. For money you. Before he could say more, Rohan stabbed the knife into Rajesh's chest. Rajesh screamed and fell down. Rohan stabbed him again. Rajesh's breathing became heavy. In front of his eyes, Neha stood smiling. Rajesh took his last breath and said, Neha, betrayal. Rohan and his friends ran away. Neha also left. Rajesh's body was found the next morning. Police came and investigation started. But Neha was smart. She left no evidence, deleted all messages, and didn't tell anything to Vicky. Vicky wanted to marry Neha. Neha became rich. But at night she would see dreams of Rajesh's bloody face. She would wake up screaming. Vicky would ask, What happened? Neha would say, Nothing, just a bad dream. Police got suspicious of Neha. There were messages from Neha on Rajesh's phone. Police reached Neha's house. Neha got scared, but Vicky gave money and got the case suppressed. Neha was saved, but her heart was never at peace. For money, she had killed love. Rajesh's soul kept haunting her. Rajesh's mother kept crying and saying, My son died because of a girl. Neighbors said, Love is blind. But Neha was now Vicky's wife. She had expensive saris and jewelry, but no happiness. Every night she would think, Is money everything? Rajesh's face kept appearing in front of her eyes. The shine of the knife, the blood. Neha was slowly going mad. One day Neha went to the park, to the same place where she had first met Rajesh. She sat down and started crying. She said, Raju, forgive me. I was wrong. But Rajesh was nowhere. Only the wind was blowing. Neha got up and returned home. But that night she took sleeping pills. Too many. In the morning Vicky found Neha dead. There was a note in her hand. For money I betrayed love. I got Rajesh killed. Now I cannot live. Vicky was shocked. Police came and the case reopened. Rohan was caught. He confessed everything. Neha's diary was found with all the evidence. Vicky went to jail. Rohan was hanged. And Rajesh's soul finally found peace. The story ends here. But the lesson remains. Love is bigger than money.